Welcome to Habitat for Humanity Saskatchewan's Homeownership Informational video. In this video, you will learn Habitat's mission and vision, and everything you need to know about becoming a Habitat homeowner. Please make sure to watch the entire video and at the end for information on how to apply to our program and to get the contact information you need just in case you have questions and need to contact us. Habitat for Humanity believes that everyone should have a safe and decent place to live. Our mission is to mobilize volunteers and community partners in providing affordable housing and promoting homeownership as a means of breaking the cycle of poverty. Habitat for Humanity Saskatchewan is a team of passionate, enthusiastic, and caring volunteers, community partners, and staff. Through generous support from individuals, businesses, and community groups, we can help families realize the dream of owning their own home. With the help of over 1,000 volunteers annually, Habitat Saskatchewan has served hundreds of families with safe, decent, and affordable housing. This is how our homeownership program works. How to qualify. To qualify for Habitat Saskatchewan's program and move into our application stage, you and your family must match the following criteria. You can prove that you are in need of safe, decent, and affordable housing. At least one of the applicants must be employed full-time and have a stable source of income for 1 year or more, and your employment income is within our income requirements, with income not exceeding $77,500. Applicants moving into Habitat homes must be Canadian citizens, landed immigrants, or permanent residents, and have lived in the Saskatchewan region for 1 year or more. You are able to manage debt in a responsible way and have not declared bankruptcy in the last 3 years. Applicants must have at least one child under the age of 16 years old. You are willing to complete 500 volunteer hours and partner with Habitat Saskatchewan, which means being a Habitat ambassador. Each applicant must demonstrate the following and go through an extensive review of their family dynamic throughout the application process. Are you in need of suitable housing? Is the rent affordable? Do you lack adequate shelter? Are you living in an overcrowded situation with not enough bedrooms for children and parents based on the national occupancy standards? Are you living in an unstable or unsafe environment? Do you have at least one child under the age of 16 years old? Are you able to make affordable mortgage payments? Your employment income is within our income requirements, with income not exceeding $77,500. Your income must be sufficient to cover the costs of homeownership and other financial obligations of the household. Therefore, Habitat Saskatchewan will determine the minimum income requirement base. Can you provide us with all debt and asset information? You have a good credit rating and good standing credit history with no judgments or collections. You are financially capable of purchasing a home at fair market value while paying mortgage payments over a 30-year period. Do you have a stable income and have been working at the same place of employment for more than 1 year? At least one of the applicants must have at least 2 years of employment history in Canada. Are you willing to partner with Habitat? Do you have the willingness and the ability to complete 500 volunteer hours within 1 year and have help from friends and family members? Can you take time off of work to complete the volunteer hours? Can you be an ambassador for Habitat Saskatchewan and represent the mission? This involves, number 1, understanding and agreeing with our model. Number 2, speaking about your experience at Habitat Saskatchewan events, in media interviews, or in videos to help promote our organization's work to the public. Will you have time to participate in our mandatory education classes? Can you commit to Habitat Saskatchewan's partnership agreements, mortgage documents, and policies? How Habitat works. Families selected for Habitat homeownership help build their homes with Habitat staff, volunteers, future neighbors, and other community members. If it weren't for government grants, donated funds and materials, and volunteers, building homes for families would not be possible. Habitat homes are not free. Like any other homeowner, you will be buying a home and paying monthly mortgage payments. Homes are sold to families at fair market value and they do not require a down payment. Mortgages are held by Habitat Saskatchewan for the duration of the mortgage loan period, which means we act as your bank once you purchase your home. The length of your mortgage term is set by Habitat and can vary depending on several factors. Typically, mortgage terms can range from 15 to 30 years. Paying mortgage payments allows you to build up equity, which creates a savings account for your family. There is no guarantee that you would purchase a brand new home from Habitat Saskatchewan. Occasionally, we select families for properties that were previously lived in by other Habitat families. Mortgage payments are invested into a revolving fund called the Fund for Humanity, which is used by Habitat Saskatchewan to build more homes for low-income families in the community. Once you own your Habitat home and decide it is time to sell your property, you would be required to give Habitat the first option to buy the property back from you within the first 18 years of home ownership. If Habitat decides not to buy back the property from you, you would then be responsible to sell it on the open market. If you sell it on the open market, you will be responsible to pay back the outstanding balance of your mortgage to Habitat Saskatchewan. There is never any guarantee that Habitat will buy back your property and give you an equity payout. Monthly mortgage and property tax payments. A Habitat homeowner is required to make consistent monthly mortgage and property tax payments. Condo fees may also apply if you purchase a townhouse condo. Your monthly payment is set at 25% of your family's total gross annual household income. Your payments are subject to change annually based on a mandatory review of your family's income. This mortgage calculator that you see here will outline what an approximate monthly mortgage and property tax payment combined might look like based on your family's total gross annual household income. This does not include condo fees, utilities, home insurance, and any other homeowner expenses. Therefore, if your gross annual household income is $40,000, your monthly mortgage and property tax payment combined would be $800 a month. How to calculate income at 25%. The calculation is as follows. If you make $40,000 annually, you would multiply that by 25% divided by 12, which would give you a monthly mortgage payment of $800 a month. If you make more than the maximum income requirement once you are the homeowner, your mortgage payment will continue to be set at 25% of your family's total gross annual household income at the annual review time. We never put a cap on your mortgage payment. Therefore, if you start making more money every year, your monthly mortgage payment will increase. For example, if you make $80,000 a year, you can expect your monthly payment to be approximately $1,650. These are expenses not included in your mortgage payment. Property taxes are determined by the city and town that you live in and are approximately $150 to $350 per month and can be increased by the city or town by approximately 5% every year. Home insurance is mandatory as a homeowner and must be renewed yearly, and it is a requirement of your mortgage with Habitat Saskatchewan. You must provide proof of insurance to Habitat each year upon renewal, and the monthly payment can range from $200 to $300 per year for a condo townhouse and $2,000 to $3,000 per year for a single family home. Condo fees are required to be paid if you live in a condominium townhouse and pay for building and common property insurance, outside property maintenance, garbage and recycling pickup, and savings for unexpected common area expenses. Depending on what condominium you live in, the condo fees can vary from $150 to $250 a month approximately. Another thing to keep in mind when becoming a homeowner is the responsibility of maintenance and repairs to the home. If your water heater starts leaking, your furnace breaks down, appliances fail, plumbing stops working, you are responsible for having the issue fixed and paying for it. It is a good rule of thumb when you become a homeowner to save money for such expenses from day one. Other homeowner expenses. The new home warranty program is a mandatory program designed for new Habitat homeowners to use for the first year from when they move into their property up to 1 year from that date. There will be a one-time payment that each homeowner will make when moving into a new property that is approximately $600 to $650 that will be paid in the first month when you move into your new home. The new home warranty program covers specific home deficiencies that are identified within the first year of home ownership and will be rectified within that year and does not apply to previously lived in Habitat properties. You will also have to pay a $1,000 title transfer fee, which is a one-time fee that will be paid to Habitat Saskatchewan when you sign your mortgage with us and become the homeowner. This will pay to have the title of the property transferred into your name. You will also be responsible for paying approximately $300 to $600 to a lawyer who will work on your behalf in the sale transaction of the property when you sign your mortgage. Just remember, every homeowner is responsible for hooking up the heat, electricity, sewer, and water utilities. When you own a home, the amount that you pay each month might be higher than what you are used to when you're renting, so you need to keep that in mind, as utilities costs may vary. Application and screening process. Stage 1, eligibility quiz. In order to be put on Habitat's waitlist for homeownership, you need to go to our website under eligibility information and take the eligibility quiz. Once you have taken the eligibility quiz, you will be added to our waitlist. We are not always building or have a home to sell to a family, therefore you would be put on our wait list until we are ready to start contacting families. Stage 2, full application. Habitat Family Services will contact the families from our wait list who qualify and give those families a full application to fill out once we are ready to start building or to sell a property. We will give you 3 weeks to fill in the application and get it back to Family Services Department with all supporting documents. The full application requires supporting documents that are mandatory to complete your application for both the applicant and co-applicant. We will be asking you to supply us with bank statements, pay stubs, child tax information, letters of employment, debt and asset information, notice of assessment documentation, and any other information that we ask for you to provide us in the checklist provided. Please keep in mind that we will be pulling a credit check on the applicant and co-applicant. If you are successful in the full application stage, you will be contacted by the Family Services Department to book your in-home interview walkthrough. Stage 3, the in-home interview walkthrough. If you have been selected for an in-home interview walkthrough, you will be contacted by a Family Services team member to book that appointment. The in-home interview walkthrough is conducted for us to determine what your housing need might look like and to ask you some more questions around your application and willingness to partner with Habitat Saskatchewan. Other things to note. If English is not your first language and you struggle to understand any of the information we have provided, we recommend that you work with someone who can help you interpret the information. Please contact someone you might know or someone in your community to help assist you. If you are unsuccessful in any of the application stages, and we have sent you a decline letter, which will explain to you why we declined your application, you would be eligible to apply again once your situation has changed or improved. Becoming a Habitat homeowner will create a positive change in your life and could potentially create a big impact on you and your family. 86% of Habitat homeowners reported being happier since moving into their Habitat home. 89% said that their family life had improved. 70% of homeowners reported improved health, including reduced colds and flus, allergies, asthma symptoms, and stress. 65% reported an increase in their children's confidence. Children's participation in extracurricular activities also increased. 58% reported they were better off financially. So you need to ask yourself if becoming a Habitat homeowner is the right choice for you and your family. Thank you for watching our Homeownership Program informational video. If you feel like your family would qualify for the program after watching this video, please go to our website at www.habitatsaskatchewan.ca to take the eligibility quiz. If you have further questions, you can contact Habitat Saskatchewan's Family Services Department at 306-347-4653 or at familyservices@habitatsaskatchewan.ca. Thanks again.